Okay, I'm just going to start all over. What I just filmed, we got interrupted twice by the phone, and I just started talking, so I'm starting all over. I'm fixing to throw that phone out the window. And it's all spam. My caller ID even starts now with the word spam, and then whatever else goes behind it. So, what I'm doing today is something different. And I think I was saying I've been giving y'all different stuff because I just feel that kind of way. I just feel different. And I thought, well, I was going to do this anyway. And I thought, let's experiment, bring you along, see if you like it. I don't know. You might not even like it. But what I wanted to do was go through the house because I have food in different places. And I think I even mentioned it. It's not because I don't have room in my kitchen, because I have a decent sized kitchen as far as cabinet space goes, but it's all full of my dishes and cookware and baking dishes and serve this. Oh, my Wanda's goodies. So I don't have as much room for food in here as maybe somebody else would. So I have it in a couple other places in my spare room. Anyway, I took you through. We looked in my freezer, my cabinet, my little pantry area here, my refrigerator, in the closet, in my other shelves. Wrote down, I've got a list. I made out a whole new clean, fresh pantry list that I keep for my freezer and my pantry foods. I wanted to save as much money as I can. I wanted to plan as many meals this week, 7 days, not even going to eat out, 7 days of what I had on hand, buying very minimal extra food at the store. Got me to thinking about it because when I did my meal prep this past weekend, that's exactly what I did. What I need, I showed you what I need from the store, 4 or 5 things, and it was like 1 can of Maness and a couple things of produce, and that was it. So that's what got me to thinking I wanted to do that for this week. Now, it's not for some big lofty, I need to save money because we got to do this, this, or this. No, it's because I want to spend it on something else. And that is my stock up groceries. I used to always keep a well-stocked pantry. If I had 2 of something, if I used 1 this week, it went on next week's grocery because every time I used 1, it was added right back in, but the next week. So like if I used 2 cans of green beans this week, I wouldn't buy 2 cans of green beans this week. I would put it on next week. So I kept a nice flow going. Use it this week, replace it next week. Well, I got out of that. Things like that, it's easy to get out of the habit of. Now, you will see, I still had plenty enough food to make a very nice week of meals. But there are areas that I can do better in. See, there are times when I don't feel like cooking what I have on the menu. I'm tired. I don't feel good. I forgot to thaw my meat out. Even though every single day, Sunday through Saturday, Alexa, she lit up. I knew she's going to. Reminds me 12:30 in the afternoon on the dot, do you have meat to thaw? Every single day. Sometimes I still forget. So sometimes we just have to back up and regroup. Or I just don't feel like, eating what I made. And or we want something different, something special, something in addition to what I have. He might be like, you know what I'd like to have? I'd be like, by Jove, I got just what we need to make it. I like that kind of kitchen. I don't like to, and it's not obscure ingredients. I don't keep like odd, we don't eat obscure, odd ingredients anyway, but your typical everyday food. I like knowing that it's there. If on a whim, for any reason, whether I have to, need to, want to, I have the ingredients to do it. Let me just add this. Is anybody else having trouble finding canned pumpkin? It is hard to find at any of these stores. They had some organic. It was expensive. Even when I ran the food line this morning to get my coffee creamer, no Food Line pumpkin, just the expensive Libby's pumpkin, which when push comes to shove, I'll buy it. But anyway, I don't know what's going on with the pumpkin. Side note, let me write pumpkin down right quick. It is not on my list of what we need, but it's going on my stock up list. So anyway, I'm going to turn. Okay, so my phone gave me a message that it was filled up, so I had to cut it and dump a whole bunch of stuff. And I honestly don't know what I was saying. I really don't. So I don't know what I was saying. I guess it could not have been important. If it was something really, really important that needed a finishing thought, I'll throw it on the screen. How about that? So let's just turn around, get started, seeing how I am going to plan a full week's worth of meals, supper, just out of almost 100%, almost what I already have on hand. Okay, so my freezer's going to be the first place I start. I have my pantry inventory. I'm just going to put it right down here on this chair. It's up to date for the most part, but I'm bad about forgetting to mark stuff off. So we already see we have 2 pierogies. I have that down. Now the mini pizza bagels, those are David's, and Sebastian has a Key Cuisine. Okay, right here, this shelf. Let's see, those are David's too. Hold on. In here, I have 3 cooked hamburgers. 1, 2, 3 spaghetti sauce, part of a beef broth. Okay, let's come over here and see. We have a beef broth, 3 spaghettis. Okay, we got that. Do we got 3 cooked hamburgers? Blurry, 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 blurry. There. 3 cooked. Okay, now here, 1, 2, 3, 4 hamburgers. I know that in the back is fish. I do have that down. In here, we have wings. Do I have wings down? I have wings. Okay, this is just easier. Now if it says 3 on the chicken breast, that's for me and him and his mom. 2 is me and him. There is a ham piece. That is a 3. The 2 split breasts are for tomorrow, so I can't use those. I have 3 pork tenderloins. Let me put you down again. Freezer. Now the door, that's where I told you I keep all my flours and anything that's a grain type. Cereals, you see cereals there, all that. Okay, I just reorganized for my canned goods. That is how I know what I have. I don't have to pull this out because I reorganized, stacked everything nice and neat. And that right there I got for Sebastian. He's not been here, I've not made it yet, but oh, I did forget. Okay, right there, there's my pasta. I have 8 ounces of spaghetti and looks like 3 servings of fettuccine. We have cavatappi, 2 elbows. Let's put that one here. So we know we have 2 elbows and 3 fettuccines. We have 1 cavatappi. I do remember the pappardelle and these 2 in the other room. We'll go in there and look. The top is just my cereal, like my oatmeal and my grits, cream of wheat crackers, those are just small cans that kind of fall around down here in my tea. So that is the canned and packaged food. Now let me take you over here. Okay, this is my bread shelf. I keep all my bread up here, and I see that I have some wellness and some mission carb and some wellness. I need to get busy, but I forgot that I had, oh, that's what we forgot to look at in the freezer. We're going to go back over there. So I do want to write that down, but this is my staples. So I know I have rice. I have oatmeal, the other kind of rice, different flours, my grits, my pancake mixes, those kind of things. And then I also have my other like mixes, you know, the cream soup mixes and all those things I make. There's my chocolate chips. I had, come on now, I think I put my finger in front of it. I had got everything labeled, and I run out of labels and couldn't label my cornflakes, but that's what that is. I have some out here that's not in the freezer. So I have plenty of staples. Now let's go back to the freezer. Right over here, my vegetable drawer. I remembered the fat-free refried beans, and when I saw the that's what made me think of them. When I saw the tostada shells, ta-da, tostadas. Okay, I have that marked down. Now I know under here, those are my field peas from yesterday. They're not frozen yet, and I know under that is some cooked kidney beans, and I have that written down. French fries, I don't count those because we either have them or we don't. Now this stir fry mix, David doesn't like it, so I should have sent it with Holly. I'll give it to her next time she's here. Hash browns. We have some vegetable nests and a corn. Let's see if I have that down. I have the corn, I have the nest. Now the two greens and the lima beans will be eaten today and tomorrow. There's a little bit of corn left, and the cut okra is for soup. So that's all we have in the frozen vegetable department. Now in here, I have this, there's our cereal selection. This is like overflow beans and pasta and things, and those are some snacks. But the food, this is the part I need to pull out and count. I have plenty of butter beans. I have plenty of pinto beans. I have a navy bean. There's my coffee. I hadn't opened yet from Joan. I got to finish up the one I'm using. And I think there's a small lima bean. So I've got to count my beans. I'm not going to do that right now. And then this is my pasta drawer. So have all my rice pasta back there, which David don't eat. There is my pappardelle. Oh, do I have a noodle? Nope, I still have a noodle. Okay, a noodle. The little bow ties. And this little melon seed, which I thought kind of reminded me of orzo. Now let's go to my closet. Listen, I have food everywhere. Now, this is more overflow. I have so much. I know it looks like, oh, you have way too much. No, I have too much kitchen stuff because all the rest of my cabinets are stuff. Kitchen dishes and things like that. So I had to get creative for my food. So I have shells. That's half a box of shells. I have evaporated milk, fruit. I need a, I have a Jiffy, that big old Kodiak, and this is my overflow of that big box of grits I bought. Let's see, I have mayonnaise. Okay, there's more rice. Oh, I have a stovetop. I need to write that down. Have plenty of instant mashed potatoes, because yes, I do use them. There's my oatmeal. This is my homemade chow chow down in there. I haven't eaten all that because I'm the only one that eats it. Then, ooh, let's see what we have here. I know there's 2 chickens and 2 beefs, but I have the G. Hughes orange. I have stir-fry sauce, which is funny since he don't eat the stir-fry vegetables. Mustards and mustards. Some Rays. And, oh, okay, hold on. I never have used that. Well, we're going to use that this week for sure. That Trader Joe's balsamic and pig dressing. We're going to marinate something in that this week. So, okay, now let's go back in there and figure out what all we got. Okay, I completely forgot about my regular refrigerator and freezer. So, up here, there's nothing. Sebastian's. And then there's my old grease and some popsicles. But down here, I have lots of cheese that I always forget about. There's some Cabot, some Asiago. Still, I'm holding on to it for dear life. Trader Joe's like mozzarella. Oh, there's 2 pineapple. Let's lay them out. Those pineapple cupcakes I make, David did not realize there was 2 in there. Let me lay them over there again. Oh, okay. Here's some breakfast. My hash waffle packets. I have 3 of those. And oh, these are just miscellaneous bags of this and that kind of cheese. So, I'm good on cheese. Oh, let's see over here. We have a 2-ingredient dough bun we can eat. There's a couple of Hush Puppy waffles. There's some plain 2-ingredient doughs because David will not eat poppy seeds. Now, I did not check my refrigerator first if it's a mess. Oh, it don't look that bad, does it? So up here is my refrigerator cheese basket. So I have all kind of cheese there. There's a regular cream cheese. I might do something with that. Of course, we have eggs, so I always have to buy more eggs. Nothing special, just odds and ends. Let me see. Full, almost. This is just meal prep, leftovers, onions, fruit cocktail, leftovers. This is just the drink side. This is all I got for produce. I have. Oh, okay. Let me put them up there. I forgot about them. Those are my homemade Uncrustables. That's a thing of leaf salad and a head of lettuce. So we just eat on that. Then this drawer, more cheese. Listen, I like cheese. I like to have cheese. There's cheese. There is not much bacon. There's more cheese. Well, that's actually supposed to go up here in David's drawer. That's his drawer. And oh, that's supposed to go up there too. I don't think it's supposed to fit. I'll just remind him. Oh, looky there. That Trader Joe's polenta. Yeah, we gotta put that. This is just yogurts and little things like that. Ooh, I need to wipe that off. And then of course your standard, condiments and whatnot. So I think out of here we can say that we have cheese and polenta. That's it. Okay, I'm sure this is all a terrible angle, but I'm sitting at my chair because I needed to rest my old bones. And I really don't know if I can get a good shot of it anywhere. So we're just going to start now with everything we have and try to figure out meals for this coming week. I went ahead, printed out a whole new inventory, went through, marked everything down so it's nice and neat. We know that it's correct. I have my list here. Things that don't go on this are hamburger and hot dog buns. I don't have enough of those for one or the other. Tostada shells and a bunch of wraps. Then those are the things in the closet, the sauces. I have that polenta in the fridge. I also have some apples. I already know what I'm going to do with those. Now this is the meat that I have to work with. So for the chicken, there's 2 of the 2 breasts, 2 of the 3 breasts. So this could be me and David. That could be on his mom's night. And then wings. Beef, I have 4 raw hamburgers. And, oh please, where were we? Beef. 4 of the raw hamburgers, 3 of the cooked. And that is a meal portion. What I do is I cook up my hamburger with a whole bunch of onions in it, and then I divide it down into those little square containers you see, and I just use that as if it were a pound. It's not quite a pound's worth, but we, over the years, have never known the difference. So I still do it. Fish, we have 1 cod, 2 flounders, and for the pork, 3 tenderloins. Now I'm going to pick right off, I'm going to start with the meat because that's where we're going to work from. Right off the bat, I know what I want. If y'all can see. Let me see if y'all can see. Okay. This is just my sheet that I use every week. This is my working copy. I use the same one. And since my day starts on Friday, that's why I have Friday up here. So that will be, today's the 19, 20, 21. So 21. Okay, now let me consult back here. 27th. I have a late doctor's appointment, so this one we're going to use the crock pot because I don't want to come in and rush. The 28th. We're not even on that week yet. I have one on the 20th. That's this week. So, okay, that's the only one we're working with. So, go ahead and figure out appointments you have, what time they are, what works best for you. David doesn't get up until 7:30 now, but still, I'm not going to go all the way to Charlotte for who knows how long of an appointment, come home and then try to rush up something, especially if I forget to thaw out the meat, which happens a lot. So, we know that's going to be a crock pot. Now, Saturday is usually my eat-out day. I automatically just write that in first. But since I'm trying to cut back this week, I know what I'm going to eat Saturday. That's going to be the wings. That is a Saturday kind of meal. That's stuff that I make if I cook on Saturday. And then when I cook on Sunday, I like to cook things that are not that easy for him to take and eat. Sometimes he heats his dinner up at a terminal and goes back and eats it in his truck or whatever. But things that are just not easy to eat away from home. So that will be something like wings. So Saturday we're going to have wings. And I know that I have fries. And I know that I have those vegetable nests from Trader Joe's. So that's what we're going to have. Wings and vegetable nests. So that takes care of that. Now, the crock pot Thursday, that is just a day for me and David. And I want to use one of these sauces. And I'm thinking it's going to be the balsamic and fig because I'm not sure if that's something his mom will like or not. So, do the balsamic and fig chicken. Get that. We'll come back and we'll figure out these sides in a little bit. And then the tostada shells and the refried beans in the freezer. I know Sunday's going to be tostadas. And I don't normally put meat on my tostadas, but I'm feeling like it this week. So I will just use one of these cooked hamburgers and make my own taco meat. I have, it's on my website if you want to have my own taco seasoning that I make. I probably have packets, I'm pretty sure, already made up. So Sunday will be tostadas and refried beans. Now, with the hot dog and hamburger buns, I think I want to make some fish sandwiches because I don't mind eating sandwiches on hot dog buns. It's just shaped like a little small sub sandwich, so it don't make no difference to me. So we're going to use one of these flounders. And I think his mama likes fish sandwiches. So Monday is going to be a fish sandwich. I have fries. I may have baked potatoes. Seriously? Okay, so I have the fish. I have the buns. I have the fries. I'm going to write baked potatoes over here because before I actually put my... Well, I'm not going to buy baked potatoes, but you know what I mean. Before I actually put my order in, I will check to see if I have any potatoes over in the basket. I forgot to look. When we have fish, David likes gook. So I already know I have a head of lettuce down there. Didn't cut it up for my salad yet. That's going to be for the gook. So I just need some cucumbers. That goes with that. My fish sandwich, I like slaw. So I'm going to need a head of cabbage. So Monday is all wrapped up. Okay, now let's see what else we got. We got to do, there's one chicken. Oh, I forgot to mark that off. We got a hamburger. Okay, let's do a pork tenderloin. That's big enough to where I need to make that on Wednesday or Friday. Friday. Let's make it Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are the nights that I send his mother food. So we're going to make a pork tenderloin. And then if I have to buy potatoes, which I'm almost positive I'm going to, we're going to have mashed potatoes that day. So let's mark off one of the tenderloins. It doesn't matter. I have three different. I have a plain one. I have two different flavored ones. So we'll just pick one. So we'll have mashed potatoes with the pork tenderloin, and we'll come up with whatever else left. Now I would like to use one of my spaghetti sauce for spaghetti because y'all know I love my spaghetti. So we're gonna have spaghetti again on Friday. When we have it, it's always on Friday. His mama likes it, and Friday is just the easy thing because I do it in the Instant Pot, so I don't even hardly have to think about it. So we're gonna have spaghetti. That will take up. I think I'll go ahead and use one of my raw hamburgers. I'll go ahead and use that to cook it. Let me make myself a note, because I like to have the cooked ones from when I'm kind of tired, and come Sunday, let me write that down. I don't know what I will have done all day, so we're gonna have to write down all the toppings. We'll get to that. So spaghetti, we have the sauce, we have the meat, and we have the noodles, and we have salad. Okay, so that one's up. Wings and the vegetables next. So for tostadas, let's go ahead and write that down. We have the shells, the beans, and the meat. We have cabbage. We have lettuce. I will just slice off just a little corner of that lettuce. We'll have that. I have black olives. I have cheese. He'll want a tomato, so I better get a tomato. No, actually, I have those ones my mama gave me from the garden. I forgot about those. So tomato. And I have sour cream. So, okay. There's a lock on that. Let's go ahead and figure these out, and then we'll decide what's left. So, Wednesday, we got the pork tenderloin. We're going to buy the potatoes for mashed potatoes. And over here, you can see the vegetables we have. I don't know if y'all could see it on that earlier when there was Brussels sprouts in between here. When I redid my sheet, I took them out and moved everything up because David told me last week he never wanted to see another Brussels sprout ever. So Brussels sprouts have been banned from my house. So last week I refused to eat broccoli last week, so we might throw a broccoli in somewhere this week. We're having greens already. The okra is for my soup. There's the cooked kidney beans. I don't want pierogies this week. We just had them a couple weeks ago. I'm not quite ready for that again. So we're going to have to buy... actually, we can... Let's just do that corn. We'll do the corn. Now for the balsamic and fig chicken. How many other days is chicken? Okay, Tuesday. We're going to do this. The G. Hughes orange. Is it orange ginger? Orange. I was going to call it orange chicken. With rice and broccoli. I have rice, I have chicken, so let's take off, that'll take off that other 2 pieces of chicken. I need to buy broccoli. Chicken, rice, and broccoli, okay, that's that. And then for our pork tenderloin, we have everything for that. Then our balsamic and fig chicken. I'm having rice, I'm having mashed potatoes. I think, you know what? I'm going to flip-flop this. I'm going to do mashed potatoes with this because it'll have that good, I hope, good gravy. And then I'm going to make those noodles up there with that. So then this would have, let's have some green beans. How about some green beans? So then I need to buy green beans. Okay. Oh, look at there. Polenta. That's what we're going to do. Nope. Take off the noodle. We're going to do polenta with the pork. Oh, yeah, that'll be good. Okay, take that off. Take off G. Hughes. Chicken. Wraps. I'm going to figure out something to do with them for lunch. The apples. What I've been wanting to make, and I have not gotten around to making it yet. Let's see, that one's that. Is Jones, what does she call it? Apple pie, crock pot oatmeal. I have the recipe printed off over there. I just haven't gotten around to making it, but since I have those apples, that's what I'm going to make. So, it's not a meal prep, but I'm going to put it right here. The crock pot apple oatmeal. JPP, you know, that's Jones Pointed Plate. Then for my wraps, I think I might, I wonder how Sloppy Joe wraps would be. A little bit of cheese. Okay, that's what I'm having for my lunch. Sloppy Joe wraps. And I have raw meat. I make my own Sloppy Joe sauce. I don't need to buy that. I have the wraps. I have the cheese. I have the mustard. I have all that. I do need onions. I do remember that. Okay, so oatmeal. That'll just be like one day this weekend. When David's home, I have hash cakes. I have bagels. I will have eggs. I may get another bacon. I have breakfast done. I don't need to prep anything for that. He'll get whatever he wants. I have the Sloppy Joes I'm going to do. I need to think up some kind of snack. I'll have to work on the snack. So anyway, this gives you my meals for next week. I like to put my order in on Thursday. It's Wednesday. That's why I want to get this knocked out right now. Go around and see what I had. For 7 days of meals, some lunch and breakfast for a day or two. And that's all I need to buy. I think that's pretty good. So, If you enjoyed this, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. If you ever do anything like this, if you like go through your pantry and just scrutinize every little thing you have, let me know if you do anything differently. I'm always up for learning. Always up for learning a new and better way of doing something. So there you have it. Meal planning for a whole week out of my freezer, my pantry, and my fridge. And I'll see you next time. Subscribe if you haven't. I'd appreciate it. All right. Bye.